We bring you continuing coverage tonight. On Monday, we told you about Midland County's attempt to bring a new golf course in. As you may know, one of the courses at Ranchland Hills is set to close down. It's the target destination of a new Midland high school being built by Midland ISD. Jason Freund was at the MISD board meeting tonight where a group of folks were hoping to change the school board's mind. Jason, who are they?
Alex, they go by the name Save Ranchland Hills, and they aren't arguing against new schools or the bonds. They're just hoping to get their point across and talk with the MISD board.
We're simply going to be asking the school board, take a breath. Let's slow down just a little bit here.
It's the message Save Ranchland Hills hoped to deliver to Midland ISD board today regarding their progress on the new high schools. But others,
time is of the essence,
want the project to keep going full speed ahead. Midland ISD initially bought the land back in 2019, and with their recent bond passed, have been moving forward with plans to build 2 new high schools at the former Ranchland Golf Course. But according to Save Ranchland Hills, there are other places to put those schools.
There are some other options available rather than just destroying Ranchland and building a school on that property. There's some options on the table, and we'd like to discuss it with the school board.
And while the potential loss of a golf course does sting, it isn't the only reason that Save Ranchland Hills is making their move right now.
Not just golf. Golf is certainly a focal point, but Ranchland, for number one, it's historic. It's been out here for 70 to 75 years. And Ranchland does so much to help the community.
But to some, Ranchland is one of the only viable options to put these new schools because it's the only place that could make sense.
Ranchland was the only piece of property that we could find 100 acres to put a new school within the city limits. Because the proposals in the past, if you build outside of the city limits, there's no sewer, there's no water, there's no electrical infrastructure, and there's no road.
And with class sizes continuing to grow and showing no signs of slowing down, new schools need to be built without delay.
Projected enrollment, right now we are already overcrowded at both campuses. So any more delay is just going to exacerbate a problem that we already have with overcrowding.
Save Ranchland Hills do admit that these schools are good for the city of Midland, and they do agree with the voters' choice to approve the bond. But at the same time, they're hoping that by working with MISD, that everyone can come out of this as a winner.
We need it in Midland. We've got to move forward in this city. And hopefully, partnering with MISD, we will continue to move forward, saving Ranchland Hills and doing good things for this community.
When I was speaking to Save Ranchland Hills, they told me that they had already spoken to the city of Midland and Midland County about working together with MISD regarding new locations for the high schools, as Ranchland Hills is also hosts things like charity tournaments, weddings, and golf practices for the local schools. Alex?
Jason.